Nothing's worse than a liberal Democrat, according to President Trump, not even an accused sexual molester like Roy Moore. Trump all but endorsed the Alabama Republican Senate bid on Tuesday, as the president made his first direct remarks on the sexual misconduct allegations against Moore that surfaced nearly 2 weeks ago. Roy Moore denies it. "That's all I can say," Trump told reporters on his way from the White House to his Florida resort for the Thanksgiving holiday. "We don't need a liberal person in there," the president said, in a jab at Doug Jones, Moore's Democratic challenger in the special election December 12 for Alabama's open Senate seat. Trump has repeatedly dodged questions about Moore since two women came forward and told The Washington Post he groped and sexually harassed them decades ago when they were in their teens and he was in his 30s. Since then, the number of accusers has grown to 9, including Lee Kaufman, who said she was 14 when she met Moore, then 32. He drove her to his home, fondled her and made her touch him over his underwear, she alleged. Asked by a reporter Tuesday if an accused child molester is better than a Democrat, Trump shrugged off the question and instead went after Jones. Manuel Balchez et Moore says it didn't happen, and you have to listen to him also, insisted Trump, who's been hit with nearly 24 sexual harassment or abuse allegations of his own. The president has denied all the accusations against him and even threatened to sue some of the women who claim to be his victims. While on the campaign trail last year, a recording emerged of Trump bragging in 2005 that stars can do anything to women. "Whatever you want," he boasted in the infamous Access Hollywood clip. "Grab them by the PY." On Tuesday, Trump took aim at the Republican Senate candidate's accusers. "I do have to say, 40 years is a long time," Trump said, before shifting into attack mode on Jones, labeling the former prosecutor soft on crime and bad for America. "We don't need a liberal person in there, a Democrat," Trump said. "I've looked at his record. It's terrible on crime. It's terrible on the border. It's terrible on the military." Trump also hinted he might campaign for Moore, saying he'll be letting you know next week, when asked if he would stump in the deep red state. The December 12 election to fill the Senate seat formerly held by Attorney General Jeff Sessions should have been an easy win for Republicans, but it's turned into an uncomfortable and tight race. Republicans only have a narrow 52-48 majority in the U.S. Senate, adding to the pressure to hold Alabama. Moore has fallen behind Jones in the polls over the past 2 weeks, and a recent Fox News poll put the Democrat 8 points ahead. Moore, 70, was quick to capitalize on the president's almost endorsement Tuesday. President Trump blasts liberal Democrat Doug Jones, his campaign trumpeted in a press release less than an hour after the president spoke to reporters. The married Moore has denounced the allegations against him as an evil political plot cooked up by desperate Democrats. He also blamed fake news and the Republican establishment when several senior Republicans, including Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Speaker Paul Ryan, have called on Moore to step down so that someone less controversial can run in his place. But even before this latest scandal emerged, Moore, who has gone on record saying homosexual conduct should be illegal and was twice removed from his post as Chief Justice of Alabama Supreme Court for defying federal rulings, wasn't embraced by many GOP insiders. The outspoken Moore has remained defiant in the face of mounting accusations, and also stared down the belated acknowledgement from many in his hometown of Gadsden that his predatory behavior around teen girls was an open secret for years. On Tuesday, a retired Alabama police officer told MSNBC she was assigned to keep an eye on Moore at high school sporting events because he was known to harass the teenage cheerleaders. Faye Gray, an ex-cop from Gadsden, Moore's hometown, said her department was well aware of his predilections but took no action because no official complaints were ever filed. Marvin Gntryrreuters. We were also told to watch him at the ball games and make sure that he didn't hang around the cheerleaders, Gray said. The rumor was that Roy Moore likes young girls. It was not only in our department but at the courthouse too. Gray recalled hearing that Moore's creepy behavior got him banned from the Gadsden Mall, where he was known to target young girls. At least 4 of Moore's current accusers said he first approached them at Gadsden Mall. Some store managers even warned their teen sales clerks, according to reports. Moore has denied all allegations of sexual assault or harassment. But when asked if recalled dating anyone in their teens, he said not generally, no. Yet even his current wife, Kayla Moore, was a teen girl when he first noticed her, Moore said in a July 30 interview that's viewed in a different light now. Moore said he first saw his future wife at a dance recital, according to AL.com. It was many years before we got married. It was, oh gosh, 8 years later or something, I met her. And when she told me her name, I remembered, Moore said in the July interview unearthed by AL.com. Kayla was 23 when she officially met Moore, who is 15 years her senior. 8 years before they met as adults, she would have been about 15. On Tuesday, a top advisor to Moore said the campaign was done talking about the allegations against him and dismissed the accusations as Jerry Springer stuff, with Chris Summerfeld it. Elizabeth Elizold.